Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole US of A. The whole wide world, if we could do something about it. But we have to start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica, California, in this very wealthy city of Santa Monica, where they are criminalizing poverty and homelessness. And that's the wrong direction, my friends. And that's why I'm running for Santa Monica City Council in 2026, to stand up for human rights, to make sure that instead of criminalizing poverty and homelessness, we are lifting people out of poverty and making sure that we are building more affordable housing. Housing is a human right. 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 That's what it says on the Democratic platform here in California. It says right there on that California Democratic platform, housing is a human right. And yet we have leaders here in Santa Monica that are supposedly progressive leaders that are criminalizing poverty and homelessness. That's the wrong direction. We don't need to be doing that. We need to be building affordable housing and having safe spaces for homeless human beings until they can find some housing. I just went and got signatures over there at the National Night Out. I guess this is something they do all around the country. I'm not sure, many places, I guess, many cities have a national night out where they have their police department and other services out there in front of City Hall, and they have officials there to answer questions of the public, and they hand out some food, and I got a lot of signatures for my ballot petition. So I'm going to have enough signatures to make sure that I get on the ballot this year and stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica and run for city council. But I hand in my signatures tomorrow. How are you doing, Dorian? Good to see you. Can I give you something? Anyway, did you go over to National Night Out over there in front of City Hall? They had some free food and stuff, but I don't know how many people knew about it.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to go.
Huh?
I'm sad I didn't get to go.
I'm sad you didn't get to go too. Can I give you that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Peace. How's everybody treating you? Okay?
Okay, how about you?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting my signatures. I'm going to run for Santa Monica City Council, hand in my signatures tomorrow, and hopefully I have 100 valid signatures out of 135. I think I should be okay. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Anyway, good to see you. Peace. Because we need to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica, California. We need to stand up against people that would criminalize poverty and homelessness. We need to stand up against people that would criminalize people sleeping outdoors while being poor. That's right. That's not the way to treat human beings. To give them citations and to arrest them for sleeping outdoors while being poor, sleeping outdoors while being poor. That's just terrible. I was sleeping in the park the other day. I ain't got no home, no place to stay. Cop gave me a ticket. I asked him what for. Sleeping outdoors while being poor. Sleeping outdoors while being poor. I was just sleeping outdoors while being poor. Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor, 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 sleeping outdoor while being poor. Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor, 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 sleeping outdoor while being poor. Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor, sleeping outdoor while being poor. Now the rich folks, they can sleep on the grass, but the poor folks better hurry or they'll haul in your ass for sleeping outdoor while being poor, 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 sleeping outdoor while being poor. Everybody said you must have done something more. No, I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor, sleeping outdoor while being poor. That's what they're doing now. They're arresting homeless human beings. They're giving them citations, and then they're arresting them. They're saying you can't sleep in our parks, you can't sleep on our streets, but then they're closing down shelters, and they don't have any safe spaces for these homeless human beings to go and sleep. While we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis, and still they are criminalizing people for sleeping outdoor while being poor, sleeping outdoor while being poor, and that's just a shame. You know, I asked the chief of police here today over at that National Night Out. Chief Jacob seems like a nice guy. I asked him, you know, is it really working? Is it really the best use of your police force to have arrested 75% of all your arrests last year? 75% of all the Santa Monica police departments, 75% of all the Santa Monica Police Department's arrests this past year were homeless human beings. Less than 1% of the population arrested 75% of the time. I was told by one of his assistants that I could get in touch and he could talk with me about some of these things. But I really think that's a terrible use of these Santa Monica Police Department officers to go around arresting homeless people for sleeping outdoor while being poor, and to give citations out to people sitting on the sidewalks and people that are smoking or going through garbage cans. I know nobody wants to see people going through garbage cans, but if you're going through a garbage can looking for some food to eat, I think we should probably look the other way while we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis. Because arresting people for being poor and homeless is not going to end this homelessness crisis, this housing crisis. It's just going to exacerbate things, just going to make problems worse for these homeless people. I was just talking with a guy today who was taking a nap in his car, and he got pulled over, and the police, he was taking a nap in his car, and then the police stopped him in his car while he was napping. And they took him down because it said he was homeless, so they said he was sleeping and he shouldn't be sleeping in his car in Santa Monica. And they took him in and they took all of his stuff. Now the guy's got to figure out how to get all of his stuff back and still find a decent place to live here in California. And that's not an easy thing. That's why the homelessness numbers are still going up. They're still rising while we're arresting homeless human beings for sleeping outdoor while being poor. I was sleeping outdoor the other day, ain't got no home, no place to stay. Cop gave me a ticket, asked him what for, sleeping outdoor while being poor. Let me try that again. I was sleeping outdoor the other day, ain't got no home, no place to stay. Cop giving me a ticket, I asked him what for, sleeping outdoor while being poor. I was sleeping in the park, that's where I was sleeping. I've been talking to a lot of people today, gathering signatures so I can run for Santa Monica City Council. Oh, I know I'm most likely not going to win. They're going to spend over $500,000 on this Santa Monica City Council election, and I am not spending one penny. Any donations I am given, I will be handing out to the homeless here in Santa Monica, because they're having to live with this government that is criminalizing homelessness and poverty. But I'm going to be speaking out wherever I can and telling people Santa Monica needs to move in a better direction. Because if you're jeopardizing, if you're getting rid of human rights so that your streets can look safe, that's not safety. That's just playing a little bit of authoritarianism. That's what it is. If you're pushing all the poor people out of your city, you're just following Trump's example. You're just deporting the poor. I hear people today, they said, all these people in Santa Monica, these homeless people, they're not from here. And I said, well, most of the people in Santa Monica aren't from here. But you don't want to be responsible for any of the poor people. That's the problem, Santa Monica. You only want to be responsible for the rich people here in Santa Monica. You sure don't mind rich people coming in if they're taking the train or whatever way they show up into Santa Monica. But the poor people that come in on that train, oh, that's the reason Santa Monica's in trouble, because that train bringing all those poor people, all those dirty people, all those homeless people. That's right. They don't want to take responsibility for the poor and the homeless. They only want to take responsibility for the rich that come into Santa Monica to spend a lot of money. That's right. We need to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica. Let me start this song again. I was sleeping in the park the other day, ain't got no home, no place to stay. Cop gave me a ticket, I asked him what for, sleeping outdoor while being poor. Sleeping outdoor while being poor. Sleeping outdoor while being poor. Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor. Sleeping outdoor while being poor. All the rich folks, they can sleep on the grass. But the poor folks better hurry or they'll haul in your ass for sleeping outdoor while being poor. 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 Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor. Sleeping outdoor while being poor. Oh, the judge, he said to me, son, you got more rights walking around with a gun than sleeping outdoor while being poor. 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 Everybody said, hey, what you in for? I was sleeping outdoor while being poor. Sleeping outdoor while being poor. All the rich folks, they can sleep on the grass. But the poor folks better hurry or they'll haul in your ass for sleeping outdoor while being poor. 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 Everybody said you must have done something more. I was just sleeping outdoor while being poor. 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 That's right. Santa Monica, we can do better than that. We can do better than arresting people for sleeping outdoor while being poor, while we're failing to build affordable housing. I did go and I did thank Council Member Zernitskaya and Council Member Snell and Council Member Raskin. I think there was one other, maybe Mayor Tarosis, that I didn't see today at this national night out. But I thank those people for delaying shutting down the Sam O'Shell shelter, because the plan was to shut down the Sam O'Shell shelter without any real idea of where they're going to put these homeless people. And everybody knows there are not enough shelter spaces. There's no shelter bed for me tonight. If I want to stay in Santa Monica tonight, I've asked many times, where's the shelter bed for me or my friends to go to that you are arresting for sleeping outdoor while being poor? Is there a shelter bed for us to go to? And the answer is no, not in Santa Monica. We can send you to another city. There's probably some other shelter beds in other cities, but not here in Santa Monica. And still they want to close down a Santa Monica shelter, a 60-bed shelter. So I want to thank those city council members, Zernitskaya, Ellis Raskin, Natalia Zernitskaya, Ellis Raskin, and Barry Snell, and Mayor Tarosis for voting to delay the closing of Sam O'Shell shelter until they figure out what they're going to do with those people. Because they're not building more shelter beds. They're not building more affordable housing. They're arresting poor people for sleeping outdoor while being poor. And that's just a shame. We need to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica. A lot of people are talking about how terrible it is that ICE comes and arrests people and deport people out of our country. And that's a shame, because these people have been, many of them have been here for years, and they need to find a pathway to citizenship for these people that have been used for their labor but not been given their rights. But Santa Monica wants to do the same thing to all the poor people here in Santa Monica. All the poor people living on the streets here in Santa Monica, they just want to deport them out of Santa Monica into some other city. They don't care where else they go. They just don't want poor people living in the streets here in Santa Monica. And they don't want to build affordable housing. They don't want to be part of the solution, and they just want to push the poor people down the road. And the numbers of homeless are still going up in Los Angeles County and in California. We have to build more affordable housing now instead of continuing. Thank you. Peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Thank you. Please, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Are you Santa Monica voters?
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Okay. Thank you. You have a good night. How about that? How about that program they have down there? They built some pallet housing for shelters over there. Do you know about that? Okay. I just recently heard about it over there, Culver City, huh? Is that what? Yeah, I'm looking to have more programs like that here in Santa Monica, because instead of criminalizing poverty and homelessness, we need to have safe spaces for these people to go until we build some affordable housing, peace and love. Stand up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We need to keep getting involved and keep speaking out. Keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, because we haven't gotten there yet, Brandon. We got to keep working at it. What do you say, Brandon? Why, Brandon, what do you say? We got to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Right here. How you doing? Good to see you. And I hope you're getting involved right here. I want to come to your school and speak and talk about getting involved, standing up for instead of criminalizing poverty and homelessness, we need to be lifting people up out of poverty and making things better for everybody right here in Santa Monica. Because that's the wrong direction. When you're criminalizing poverty and homelessness and helping to create the same situation, that's the wrong way to go. So keep speaking out, getting involved. And we'll play some basketball soon. All right, so thank you, peace. It's about peace. It's about, that's why I'm running for Santa Monica City Council right here. And I hope you guys get involved. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about joy. It's about bring some home to little girls and boys. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about hope. It's about joy and hope and joy and hope. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me working towards equality. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. Assalamu alaikum alaikum yay. Assalamu alaikum alaikum yay. Assalamu alaikum alaikum yay. Assalamu alaikum alaikum yay. Evenu shalom alechem. Evenu shalom alechem. Evenu shalom alechem. Evenu shalom 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 alechem. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. 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 How it's all about love. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Thank you, peace. Keep spreading the peace and love. Keep working towards a better day for everybody. Keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. And that means we need to keep integrating our society. That means we need to keep building affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. We can't push all the poor people out and think we're going to be integrating society because we haven't gotten to a place where there's some basic equity in this country. It's still many more times likely for a black person to be poorer than a white person. It is still many more times likely for a young black man to go to prison in California than a young white man. And it is still many times more likely for a young Hispanic man to go to prison than a young white man. We got to keep working towards a better day for everybody. That's why we need to build affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. Because we need to keep integrating. We need to keep making sure that we're lifting children up and making sure that every child can have a good quality health care and good quality education. Make sure that every child can have a great education here in this fourth largest economy of the whole wide world, California. Can you believe that California is ranked around 30th in spending on public education? That is a shame. Ranked 30th in spending on public education. In the outcome of our public education, California is ranked on some rankings, it's ranked around 40th. And that's just a shame. We need to spend more money on education. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. We spend about $20,000 per public school student, and we spend over $130,000 per incarcerated person here in California. And that's in California. And California has discontinued, California has ended privatized prisons. And I'm thankful for that. But we need to make sure that nobody is making a profit off of our government's failure, our society's failure. Because it is a failure of society whenever anybody has to be put in prison. It means that there are a certain number of people that are going to commit crimes no matter what, and they need to be put aside. But for the most part, we need to educate people more, spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration, spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration, and make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world, in this fourth largest economy of California. We don't have to settle for things the way they are. We don't have to settle for a segregated society here in California. We need to be showing the rest of the country, listen, we can integrate. We don't have to have 40% of our schools in California. 40% of our schools educate 90% of our students of color. 40% of our public schools. That means 60% of our public schools are mostly white. So we need to keep integrating our society. We haven't gotten to equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity yet. So we need to we got to show the rest of the country progressive government can make a difference in people's lives, can help lift people up, lift people out of poverty, and integrate for everybody. Because we haven't gotten there yet. We got to keep working towards a better day. And that's why I'm running for Santa Monica City Council, to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica. Say that, listen, we can show that progressive government can help lift people out of poverty instead of criminalizing poverty and homelessness. And we need to do the same thing all around the country. We all need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Peace. That's right. That's a Prop 40. They're calling it on the ballot, Prop 40 here in California. It is a 5% wealth tax on the billionaires here in California. A 5% wealth tax over 5 years. And that will raise hundreds of billions of dollars to help poor people have good quality health care, and also put some of that into the education system and food programs. We got to show that we can raise taxes on the rich, because we know that we can't do it we can't do it nationally because Trump's in power. So we have to show that progressive government can raise taxes on billionaires right here in California, and that we can help lift people out of poverty and make sure that everybody has the basics. That's why we all need to get behind that Prop 40, the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, right here in California. You know, Governor Newsom doesn't want us to raise taxes on his billionaire friends. He says it may lose us some business. You can't raise taxes on the billionaires in California. He says he will raise taxes on the billionaires when he is elected president. Well, we don't want to wait for that, and we don't want to have him as president because he's done a terrible job of standing up for the poor and the homeless here in California. He sold the poor and the homeless down the road, and that's a shame. I wish I didn't have to say that. But he sided with Trump's ultra-conservative Supreme Court in Grants Pass versus Johnson. He asked that Supreme Court, he said, he filed a friend of the court brief for Grants Pass versus Johnson. He said, help me criminalize poverty and homelessness so I can clean up the streets in California, because he wants to be president. But he didn't build affordable housing. Where's the housing, Governor Newsom? Where did you spend that $24 billion we gave you to house the homeless? We can't even find out where that went. No, we need to raise taxes on the billionaires, even if Governor Newsom says, no, don't do it to my friends. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act, Prop 40 on the ballot this fall, right here in California. So everybody, tell your friends about Prop 40, the Billionaire Tax Act here in California. Let's show that progressive government can help make a difference in people's lives. Because if you're not lifting up the poor, if you're in government and you're criminalizing poverty and homelessness, if that is your solution to ending poverty and homelessness, you need to be thrown out of government. If your idea of helping the poor is to criminalize poverty, you need to be thrown out of government. And that's true of this city council here in Santa Monica. They need to be thrown out. I mean, even with these people that voted not to close down Sam O'Shell Shelter, they still have a government in place that is arresting people for being poor and homeless. And that is cruel and inhumane, and goes against the 8th Amendment of our Constitution, as Justice Sotomayor said in her dissent of Grants Pass versus Johnson. See the people living in the street, ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread, just looking for some place to lay their weary heads. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Peace. What's the problem that brought them here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just looking for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good. Well, why don't you try letting homeless people move in to your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, think of peace. Looking for somewhere, yeah. Looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. How you doing? Mari and Jacob. Anthony, nice to meet you guys. And what's your name?
Hey, they're alive.
Anita? Nice to meet you, Anita. And we need, and that's why I'm running for Santa Monica City Council, to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica, to tell our leaders criminalizing poverty and homelessness is not the right direction to go. We need to stand up for human rights and keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. That means we need to build affordable housing right here.
Affordable.
Oh, sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good. Why don't you try? Just why don't you try? Why don't you try, Santa Monica, letting homeless people move into your neighborhood? Just look for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. One more time with that. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move in to your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed. Just looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Hey! Hey! Ah, thank you, Anita. How are you tonight?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Good. You getting by okay? Things are good?
Hey, you
What are
made
you
my
doing?
night.
Well, thank you very much.
appreciate it.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
I'll be giving that out to the homeless. Thank you. And thank you very much. Are you a registered Santa Monica voter?
I think so. I might be. I did it for LA, so
LA. Okay, I'm running for Santa Monica City Council, but it's only for the registered Santa Monica voters. But that's, thank you.
Do you need a signature or anything?
Yeah, but you have to be registered here in Santa Monica, because it's only a Santa Monica election for the city council here.
I need to double check.
Yeah, if you're in LA, then you vote for the council in LA, the city council in LA. So what have you been up
Is
to?
your information online?
Yes, please look up any of my information. Wade Kelley, Kelley.
Okay.
I'm running for Santa Monica City Council, and I'm live streaming on YouTube. You want to say hi to the people?
Wow. Yes.
Say hello. This is
Hi,
Anita.
everybody.
She's from LA over there.
Yes,
And
get out and vote. It's important.
everybody get out and vote. Keep standing up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Because we haven't gotten there yet. I don't know. Some people say, oh, we don't need to think about any of that. We've already fixed all the problems. No, we haven't. And if you're arresting poor people for sleeping in parks because they don't have a place to live, obviously we haven't gotten to a place where we figured everything out.
I can agree with that there.
Anyway, so what else? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Everything
I'm
good?
going to the gym in a little bit, but I
Okay.
love this area. It's so beautiful. It gives me peace to walk up and down. And
Well,
see the lights.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I-
And this was great.
I hope you enjoy it.
You're
Great
very
to meet you.
inspirational. Thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate the voice behind the music.
Thank you very much, Anita. I appreciate your encouragement and enthusiasm. And you get out there, get involved, run for office, speak out, go speak out and stand up for human rights wherever you can.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Anita. You have a great night. Peace. That's right. I'm going to be cutting it short because I went to that national night out over there at City Hall tonight, and I did some live streaming from there as well. But I wanted to come out here and stretch out a little bit and peace and love. Have a good night. Peace. Thank you. Keep getting involved, speaking out for human rights. And I wanted to sing a few songs and just say hello to some people and see if there are any more voters who want to sign my petition to get on the ballot here. Santa Monica, registered Santa Monica voters here in Santa Monica. And I'll be handing in my petition tomorrow, and to get on the ballot. So it's going to move forward, and I'm going to try and get out and speak everywhere I can. And I will, of course, be here on the promenade, and I'll go to whatever debates I am invited to. And I'm going to be speaking out, telling the Santa Monica people they're not doing a good job. And that's hard to hear from some guy who plays his guitar on the street. But listen, I wouldn't be running for Santa Monica City Council if they weren't infringing upon human rights, if they weren't criminalizing poverty and homelessness here in Santa Monica. I wouldn't even be running for Santa Monica City Council. But they are criminalizing poverty and homelessness, and we need to speak out. All of us need to speak out about such horrific government abuses, and that's why I am running, and that's why I will be speaking out and singing out. And I hope you're all getting involved wherever you are and standing up for human rights, standing up for the right of every human being to have the basics, a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. That ain't too much to ask in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. In this fourth largest economy of the whole wide world, California. In this very wealthy city of Santa Monica, in this very wealthy county of Los Angeles. We need to speak out, get involved, and that's why keep on getting up, keep on speaking out. Keep on singing. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Peace and love is what it's all about. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Keep on lifting up. Keep on, lend a helping hand. We can't solve every problem, but we can try to understand. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. That's right. Don't get lost in the sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, of a week, of a month, or a year. Our struggle is the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise, to get in some good trouble, some necessary trouble. And that's what John Lewis said, and he was talking about peaceful protest, because that's what he was all about. That's what they were all about, working in that civil rights movement to make positive change in this country. And we have to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, because we haven't gotten there yet. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic, and someday we'll get there. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. One more time, hey! Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic, and someday we'll get there. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Hey! And dreaming of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. My name is Wade Kelley. I'm running for Santa Monica City Council to stand up for human rights, peace and love.